there's no law specifically in that area, that's how you get common law. Common law means court-created law. And of course, it's not legal advice. Look it up. So what I'm thinking this is where my frustration with some of these guys is. They've so inundated the airwaves and the brain waves of people that they're saying shit that has no place in law. That's your law. The Washington, if I were going to start, you say, Greg, where would you start? I would start by reading the Constitution. And then I would go to the state statute that governs, that's the rule. What's my issue? My issue is my right to due process I believe my right to due process was violated. What's the rule? Okay, as it relates to whatever you think was violated, find a rule that addresses what you think was violated. Okay, apply the rule to what your issue is. Find that and say, okay, damn, the rule state, they did this, the rule says this. They did this, okay, no, they did this, the rule says that. They did this, the rule says that. Because they did this and the rule says that, I'm entitled to relief. You see how that works?
Yeah.
It ain't never change.
I'm just saying, like, it does mess. I think it like confuses the conversation more to say blanket statement child support is unconstitutional. It's a child support is unconstitutional if or when, right? It's
right.
It's a highly contested issue.
Child support unconstitutional is the order. Did the order violate some constitutional protection? Because the issue is not the child support, the issue is the order. But go ahead, Dele, and hold on a second. Hands
what I was gonna say, what I think the issue is, people are conflating the meaning of unconstitutional.
Absolutely.
Because that is the issue of it, because you can go what unconstitutional means is it's out of bounds of what is allowed, at least the way I read it, based on the Constitution.
Right.
That's what it means. It doesn't mean that you could go through the process, because I think we all understand that human beings are not perfect. But while you're going through the process, certain errors can happen. For example, error in law, error in fact, or how they misinterpreted the facts or the evidence. Due process, which is a provision of the Constitution.
Which is the law.
Which is the law. So, but now, if we had a case, I think it was Brandon speaking now, if it was a case where now I'm in court because I'm Black, now we're talking about slavery, that is completely unconstitutional, because the Constitution says every man is born free or whatever, if you want to argue about slaves or whatever. That means at that point, the Constitution said that is out of bounds.
And indentured servitude, with the exception of
right. So unconstitutional. Yeah, so I think the issue is, like, people are like, okay, I'm going through the court process. There's these certain errors that are happening. Yeah, those are errors in the process, not that it's unconstitutional.
And I think you're hanging a lot of your energy on things that aren't going to get you towards your relief. And again, I don't have the issue, so I might be wrong. I just know how I got my remedy. Do I think that there's some constitutional violations? Yes. And I articulated them with specificity. And when they told me to kiss their ass, I kept moving to the next phase. Matrix, go ahead. You got to unmute yourself.
And by the way, when you say you point out unconstitutional things, I'm assuming that was like the due process which the Constitution provides.
By virtue of the legislature's ability to create statutes and the court's ability to create rules, and those are as part of the process. My right to due process. Okay.